Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures, and today I have a little treat that has arrived in the mail. It is the Faces of the Sphere expansion for Deep Madness, as well as Dawn of Madness, which currently is on Kickstarter, and you're more than welcome to take a look. I'll put a link down below. So this was a bit of a interesting little project because while Deep Madness was a bit more zombicide than any kind of, Arkham horror style, it still had those trappings and very much is Lovecraftian in its style and depiction of its monster. So I'm going to pop this open and we'll take a look and see what's waiting for us inside. So upon opening the box and sticking it to the side, you can see we've got our rules on how to use these new models. You have 9 of these Visage models as well as cards. I want to say, obviously these are for Deep Madness, but these I believe are the Dawn of Madness cards. And then we got a bunch of dice. I'm pretty sure those are the regular dice. Maybe not. No, the more I look at them, they don't look like the regular dice. Alright, let's take a look inside. Now, these you can ignore because I just shoved them in there. These are for Lucas Kane, who I do have handy to give you guys a good sense of scale. He was a special model that was also part of the Kickstarter, and I gotta say the sculpting quality is quite nice, especially for just a plain regular tabletop mini. Moving along, I'll get those out of the way. We'll take a look at some of those guys. Oh, just in case you're curious, here is one of the epic monsters that was included in the pledge, and I just wanted to comment on him since I had him handy. Is it looks like it was a bit of an enlarged model. It looks like originally it was supposed to be at the same scale as the rest of the models, but then take a look at the victim on the base. It's a little big. I mean, it is a cool, grotesque looking monster, there's no denying that, but I don't know, I'm not cool with the base all crazy large. All right, so then we have a big old stack of cards, and looking at that, yeah, that is absolutely looking like something. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. We'll take a look at it. Maybe these are the ones that are for Dawn of Madness, because that looks sort of familiar. We'll take a look at those later. And more cards down here. Oh. Okay, I must have been just tossing cards in. Those are for another epic monster. Anyway, the dice that you get included. Kind of nice marbled look to them. I guess they are basic dice except for those symbols, which is something on there. But why don't we take a look at the actual figures? Wouldn't that be fun, since that's why we're filming this? Our very Slenderman looking model. These are going to be a pain to paint, but on the other hand, I think they will be quite worth it when they're done. Especially if you just want weird, disturbing horror models, I think you can't go wrong with stuff like this. Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of horror, modern horror, I should say, skirmish games out there. The only one that I can really think of is Fear and Faith, which is by Ganesha Games, and that kind of has rules for all sorts of times and places. All right. That's the Isaac guy, I believe. I'm not even going to look at the paperwork. I'll let you guys discover that stuff, but they are definitely interesting models. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge to paint. Although it is pretty cool looking. I mean, Deep Madness is hard enough. I can't imagine including this stuff as well and seeing what happens there. That's fun. That's pretty normal for Deep Madness. That's not too bad. And then there's stuff like this. I like this one. We can look at the names. Where did I put the names? He's got a briefcase with body parts coming out of it. Yep. And big blade hands. Because why not, right? Alright, this is the guy I like the most. He gives me a very Silent Hill Big Daddy vibe. I know those are two unrelated things, but nevertheless. A little bit of Scissor Man, too, with the big bladed. I don't even know what's going on there. At least the body seems a lot more properly scaled than our epic friend over there. A couple more models in here. Well, you almost look normal by Deep Madness standards. Okay. Yeah, then there's this thing. Just like, that one gives me a very Kingdom Death vibe. I have no idea how I'm going to paint that. Absolutely no idea. But I look forward to trying. I look forward to seeing somebody else try it first. And I can graciously copy off of them. This is Howard. He's got hands coming out of his pants. Okay. That one's also going to be quite a bit of a challenge to get the paintbrush everywhere we need it to. Now there's his face. I didn't even realize it. I saw the book and I had assumed the book was where his head was. Okay. We'll set that to the side. There's where we put all of the names. Let's go over those names, shall we? All right, where is Jared? Jared Drake right here. And just again to give you guys a good sense of scale, with our buddy Lucas there being a regular sized zombicide scale model, I guess, for lack of a better terms. Ward Phillips. Giant head was Randy Carter, who, if I remember correctly, weren't these all characters in the original game? I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I played Deep Madness, but since I've got the big collected box now available to store everything, we're going to hopefully do that soon. So, if you guys have any ideas on other games that some of these models might be useful in, by all means, please let me know. And again, everybody else seems quite to scale. It's just our epic threat friend here seems a little overscaled. Everybody else seems very in line with each other. So, if you are in the mood for big, crazy, disturbing-looking, grotesque monstrosities, I don't think you can really go bad with Deep Madness. So this is just the stuff from the expansion, obviously, minus Lucas, minus our gray friend there in the middle. They are definitely going to be interesting models, and hopefully we will be able to get some paint on them as well. So if you're curious, that's just about how big these figures are, and I will grab my Witch Hunter friend as well. Throw in there as well. You know what? Maybe they make some good Chaos Spawn. They're very disturbing enough to say for sure. Anyway, hopefully that helps you guys if you're curious about what the newest Deep Madness expansion is looking like. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities Miniatures, and we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.